Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is high protein buffalo chicken dip. Buffalo chicken dip is one of my go-to favorite dips. It is so easy to make, and today we're gonna make it high protein, and it is keto friendly and low carb, perfectly to fit in with your macros. Jumping right in, first thing we're going to need is of course our chicken. Here I have some pre-shredded chicken breast. If you're interested in how I make my oven roasted chicken, I will link it down in the description below so you can go ahead and watch that video. If you don't want to make oven roasted chicken, you can also just buy it pre-cooked like a rotisserie chicken from Whole Foods or some kind of organic chicken, something without any sort of strong seasonings, but honestly it doesn't really matter because the chicken breast will be good either way in this dip. You're gonna dump your chicken breast into the bowl. And it doesn't just have to be chicken breast, it could be chicken thigh as well. But the chicken breast, because it's kind of, on the drier side, it really absorbs a lot of the flavor of the dip. And if you're not someone like, for example, I am not the biggest fan of chicken breast in general, this is a really great way to use it to still get all of that high protein in your diet. To the chicken breast, I'm also gonna add a heaping tablespoon of cottage cheese. You will not taste the cottage cheese. Trust me, it will melt into the dip and it just adds that little bit of extra protein. If you don't like cottage cheese, don't worry. You're really not gonna taste this at all, so trust me on that one. Next thing we're going to add is some mild or medium cheddar. I'm gonna add about half of a cup. Again, it doesn't exactly matter how much you add. If you wanna make it cheesier, you can make it cheesier, but half a cup is gonna get you that perfect melty dip that you want. Next, we're going to add half of a cup of cream cheese. You can use a low-fat cream cheese if you're not on a keto diet, but if you're keto and you want to increase your fat intake, then you can just use full-fat cream cheese. It really doesn't matter for this particular dip in terms of flavor. I'm also going to add 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter. Next, I'm going to add my favorite buffalo sauce of choice. I'm not sponsored by Primal Kitchen, but I absolutely love this buffalo sauce. It's my go-to. I put it on my wings. I put it in a dip. Clearly, I'm gonna put it into this dip. So I love this one. This is the original buffalo sauce that is made with avocado oil. So it's really, really healthy and it's really good for you. So I am just going to add about 1/3 of a cup. I just kind of eyeball it because if you go a little overboard or underboard, it doesn't really matter. I think that 1/3 of a cup is perfectly good enough. Depending on what kind of buffalo sauce you like to use, you might add more or less depending on the flavor. For my seasonings, I'm going to use salt, white pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. And I'm gonna add about 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Again, it will depend on how salty your buffalo sauce is. So this is all pre-cooked. You can obviously taste it and see how much you want to add depending on the saltiness of the dish itself. I know how much I like to add based on my recipe for the dip, but play around if you're using a different buffalo sauce. Garlic powder, I'm going to add about 1/2 teaspoon. White pepper is gonna be 1/4 teaspoon. And the reason I'm using white pepper versus black pepper is because I don't want that strong black pepper, that like spice or that peppery taste, but I want a little bit of the white pepper so it's on the milder side. If you don't have white pepper, black pepper will be perfectly fine as well. And lastly, we're gonna add onion powder. I'm gonna do 1/2 teaspoon of the onion powder. Now we're ready to mix. And I am preheating my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit while I'm prepping the dip. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and also like this video. The great thing about this dip too is that you can meal prep it and have it to snack on the whole week. I like to meal prep this and then pack it in with lunch or just have it as a snack with some celery sticks or something like that. So this is really, really great for all of my meal preppers. And I wanna know, what are your favorite dips? Let me know down in the comments below. After you're done with your arm workout mixing this dip together, you're going to take your oven-safe dish. I'm gonna be using a dish like this. It will honestly depend on how much dip you're obviously making, but this is good for the ratio that I will include down in the description. I'm gonna take some avocado oil spray just to make sure that none of the cheese sticks to the actual dish itself. And I'm using this one by Chosen Foods, not sponsored, but just a really great avocado oil spray if you're looking to purchase one. I'm gonna spray all over the dish. And you're going to take your dip and just throw it into the dish. Once you've put the dip into the dish, spread it out evenly. For our final step, we're going to add a little bit of extra shredded cheese. I'm gonna take that same cheddar that I used to put inside the dip, and I'm going to top it on top of the dip. It's gonna give us that nice, crispy, cheesy top after it's done baking. Our buffalo dip is ready to go into the oven. My oven is preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're gonna bake this for about 20 minutes until it is nice and golden brown on top. And here we have our delicious high protein, low carb buffalo chicken dip. Smells incredible. After the 20 minutes that I baked it at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, I turned on the broiler for about 5 minutes just to give it that nice golden brown, crispy, cheesy top. For the final step, I need to add some green onion or scallion. I just take a bit and top it right over, just to give it a pop of color and a little bit of that oniony flavor. Let's take some of that delicious dip. Oh my God. I mean, guys, this is so easy. Such a great meal prep dip, or honestly, such a party pleaser, especially in the summertime. I cannot wait for you guys to try this one. I love to have it with celery sticks, or I like to have it, and this is not a sponsored product, but I absolutely love these Buffalo Wilde protein chips. It's so good, and it's buffalo like chicken, so it's absolutely perfect with this buffalo chicken dip. I reviewed this on a short. If you haven't seen that short, make sure to go check it out. But I absolutely love this product. So I like to just take my little chip. Let's dip right into here. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Cheers. So simple, so delicious, high in protein. I love this buffalo chicken dip. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Also hit that notification bell to never miss a tasty upload. Till next time.